Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I welcome Dr. Digvijay Singh Rathore, and he will speak on the topic organic products creating value for farmers, consumers, and the soil. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you, Dhanlakshmi, and thank you, agricultureinformation.com, providing me another time an opportunity to speak on a very current topic in agriculture sector regarding the organic products, creating value for farmers, consumer, and the soil. As we all know that from previous decade, we'll be hearing about the organic products, their value, and what are the advantages if we consume in that one. And there are a lot of things which are creating the awareness of this thing. But how can we relate it to the farmers? How can we add the value to the farmers, which is the most important thing, because they are the producer, they are the one who is growing. And if it's the most advantage must has to be gone to them. But due to lack of awareness and the fear of losing the money and the knowledge and the capacity to develop organic farming and some of the intervention between the middlemen and the government, there is a huge gap of filling the farmers on organic background. So today we'll be discussing on that part. I'll introduce myself. My name is Dr. Digvjay Singh Rathore. I have done my PhD from Mohanlal Sukhadia University from Udaipur and having a 10 plus years experience in organic and medicinal crop system, where we grow these crops, where we can market this crop, where how to do it organically as well. I will guide to our farmers. Worked with 100 and plus farmers in developing organic system. That means or I have already 100 plus farmers who is already practicing organic farming and taking the advantage of value addition and rise in income, their income, and also they are increasing their productivity and getting their products to be market directly into the market. Also we will be assisting in that part. I'm also assisting in universities and government agriculture projects throughout India, and some of the foreign projects we have, like in Sri Lanka. We recently went with the horticulture department of Sri Lanka in Manar area. Then also I assist in training programs on organic farming, livestock, and agriculture entrepreneurship. So this is a small brief about me, where what I do, how I assist, and what is my role in agriculture. Now, again coming to the topic, why organic, why not conventional? Because this is the biggest question. If someone was, which is very new, or if you go to the farmer and ask them that you have to do organic farming, then first, why I supposed to do this farming? I'm already doing the farming, I'm already getting the money, so why suppose I will go to this organic farming? So there are few things which are shown on your screen. First, the farm income stability has become harder, structure matters more than ever. Means whatever the farmer is earning, it is very getting very hard. The income of farmer is not stable, it is very much unstable, because the market is volatile. The whenever the finished products come, or our main production of the farmer comes, let's say an example of wheat and rice, the whenever the mass production will come, the price always fall. So this is very disheartening for the farmer. But if they have a correct structure, if they have a correct process, where to market and what all the crops which are high in demand and less in volatile with the prices, with the inflection of the market, then they can have a maximum advantage. So there are few points which I will discuss with you. The production costs are increasing and volatile. So if you see, the production cost means the farming cost is increasing day by day. The labor is getting expensive, the seed costs are getting expensive, fertilizers are expensive. Then the opportunity cost they are also be losing. So that's how it is more discouraging for the farmer, the production cost. Previously what happened, the whole of the farmer family, they went to the field and they can do by their, they procure their own fertilizer, they manage their own fertilizer, they have their agriculture equipments with the livestock. But right now what they are hiring the tractors, they are hiring the laborers. Then there are few things, they are drastically putting lot of fertilizer, either needed or not needed. So it is an increase in their production cost. Soil productivity is under pressure. Is what they are producing on the heavier level. They are putting lot of fertilizer, which they think it will result in a higher production. Initial level it can be done, but as soon as you go for a more years, then you see the production is falling. Like say for the example, in Madhya Pradesh they are growing for soybean. Previously the per hectare the production is around 7 to 8 quintals. Now it is falling to 2 to 2.5 quintals only. So that means the soil product is already under pressure. The farmer is overutilized. They have given the same fertigation, same pesticide, same insecticide again and again, which leads to the decrease in the fertility of the soil. Then the selling price remain unpredictable. Another thing, that always the selling price is not much predictable by the farmers. For an example, like if he grows any horticulture crop or onions or garlic, or which is very much perishable, whenever you see the mass production come, the prices falls drastically down, because this is one of the reason that mass production always have the advantage for the traders, for the final buyers, that they either show the very less price, or not much competitive price for the farmer, which leads to a higher competition for them, and at the end the farmer has to sell in the lower prices because he needs to sell his product in the market, otherwise it will get damaged or it will be a complete loss. The demand for chemical free produce is growing, so with the organic also the demand of the organic product is higher in the market. There is a less production, there are few growers in the market, and also the production in which the range is very limited. So if the farmer has to, if the new farmer, if they want to practice such farming of the organic farming, they always have the price advantage and the demand advantage as compared to the conventional crops. Now, organic growth versus adoption. How can we build a organic soil? How can we do the organic farming? How can we adapt this particular process? So if you see, the demand is expanding globally, yet large scale conversion remains limited. Means all over the earth or over our continent, 7 continents, the price, the demand of the organic products is globally increasing because of the awareness, because of the health benefits, and due to Ayurveda studies, and lots has been done and lot of research has been done, and literature has been available on the internet. So the new generation, as well as the access of information by any consumer, they know that the organic products, the medicinal value, and if we are using the organic inputs, that means it will be highly beneficial for us, and it has no side effects. That's why the demand is also increasing. Even if you go for the cosmetic industry, even if you go for the healthcare, hair care, skin care, there is a higher demand of this product which is more organic. Even we go for a superfood, and with the EU standards, USDA standards, any other country, if you want to export our product, then they need a certification of organic. So demand is already there, it is expanding as well, so this is one of the benefit. But the conversion of the farmers are very less and very limited. So if we check on the data, India has 24 lakh certified organic farmers. So if we consume that, let's suppose that our country's population is 150 cr, that means 1.5 billion people are living, and half of it they are practicing. So almost 75 crore people are there who are practicing agriculture, but still 24 lakh farmers are only or certified organic. That means we are under 1% in organic farmer. The rising export demand is already we discussed. Growing domestic consumption, like also with the awareness, domestic consumption has been increased as well. So there is a huge demand is coming, and which can be fulfilled if the farmers has been organically doing their farming and getting the higher incomes or getting the advantage of it, because the market is now limited with the production. With the demand it is very higher, it is huge, but with the production it is very less, very few people are doing, very few cluster people are doing. So if someone has to adopt this practice now, in the long run they have a very good advantage. Less than 3% of total area, cultivated area, is under organic. If you see, this also is a drastic figures, which is an eye opener, that only 3% of Indian agriculture's land is cultivable under organics. So that means there is a, if the we increase this mindfully the farmer practice, there will be very less farmers are already there, so they have an advantage. Many farmers hesitate to convert because as per the conventional, and as we are very much orthodox with our agriculture system, so they have always, farmers has always a hesitation, why should I go for an organic crop instead of conventional crop, because in conventional crop I'm getting some money, I'm getting that part of money which I already know the practices of it, I'm aware about it, that from where I need, get seeds, where from where I can buy the fertilizer, I know the market where I can sell. But with the advancement, with the technological advancement, with the middleman removal, with internet technology, with the local market expansion, with the government initiatives, now if farmer practice, even a farmer with the less knowledge, less education, they can create their own organic products, they can sell in the market on the higher prices, because there are the buyers who are already existing, and there are big buyers as well. There are few private limited and public limited companies, they have that association with the farmer. There are FPO programs is going on, FPCs are there, farmer producer organization, farmer producer companies are there. So with this, a farmer can have a higher benefits. Now, regarding the organics market snapshots, this means what is the global organic market demand, what is the growth, where is the India lying, how much is Indian organic producer. So this is a small data we are showing in front of you, so you can analyze that where we are and where we can go. So global organic market is 130 to 150 billion USD, and Indian organic exports we are doing only 500 to 600 million annually. So if you see the market cap and the Indian exports, there is a very high level of gap which can be mitigate if we do the organic practices, if we have the organic products, if farmer can grow, if the consumer can do, if the retailers, because if once the farmer will go, then only the retailers or the other people will get this organic produce. The main person is the farmer, the main person is the agriculture practitioner who has the land, who has the seed, who knows how to cultivate. So there is the main focus on that part. Global growth rate is 8 to 10%. Indian organic produce are 4 plus million, largest globally. So this is a very good figure for us, that there are the highest number of organic producers are from India, and we can join this peer group and have a advantage of it. But still, I'm telling the gap is huge, the demand is huge, and for the Indian farmer it is a very good opportunity, because many of the international manifold programs with the European Union, if you see with the EU, with other countries, there are drastically we are making a mergers, the markets are open, the tax redemption is there, then that the capping is there, so Indian farmer can have the benefits out of it, and even the retailers and the middlemen or the traders as well. What we have observed, so far it's been 10 years working in the industry, in the agriculture fields, with the interaction with the farmer. What we have observed at the field level, lessons from working with transition farmer, that once there will be a training program, there will be a workshops, there will be a interaction, there will be a online training sessions for farm, with the farmer there will be a transition effect can be done, they can be aware, then aligning crop with the pre-identified buyers. That means we can tell the farmers that these are the crops, these are the produces demanded globally, there are already the pre-existing buyers, and this quantity is being demanded in the export market as well and in the domestic market, and with this confidence the farmer can grow and supply to us. Then supporting farmer during organic conversion, because of course for the farmer this is another channel, how to go for organic, how to go for the organic certification, what are the process, what are the paperwork, where I have to go, which department I have to meet, which person I have to, what for practices I have to follow. So this all are the steps where we are assisting the farmers in conversion of their field, assisting them physically as well, technically as well, giving them the SOP as well, what standard procedure they have to do, uh, where are the offices of organic, government offices, how to file, how to make the paperwork, how to do the compliances, and what practices has to be done. So the farmer has the confidence that they have the complete set of process which they can follow. Also, there are organic farmer clusters for the better prices. So, if there will be a cluster of farmer, 10 farmers, 25 farmers, 100 farmers, 250 farmers, 1,000 farmers, they always have the price advantage. They can negotiate in the market that this is the produce we are having. We are having this number of produce with this number of farmers. And for the future as well, we can grow all these crops which you demand. You can discuss with us. We can give you the best prices, the competitive prices, and the farmer has a advance ordering from the companies. Ensuring certification aligns with the buyer's requirement. So, as I already informed you that we assist in the certification programs where we tell them what to do, what not to do, how to do, when to do. So, all these activities will be giving to the farmer, so they have the confidence in the conversion process as well, which makes them a very easy process. How organic value increases? So better alignment leads to better price realization. So this is a small chart which you see. The first we go to the farmer, so the value becomes less. Then it goes to the aggregator, the middleman. Then the processor will come into the site. Then there will be a branding and the retail. So likewise, the value of the product is increased. For an example, if I grow moringa, stevia, or any of the medicinal crop, so value is less because I have the raw material. Then I supply to the aggregator. He increases his margin. Then it goes to the processor. He can add his value addition process and expenses. Then put it the branding, and then it goes to the retail. So the cost, the input cost or the production cost and the processing cost, the branding cost, marketing cost will increase the value as well as the product. But it can be eloped completely. It can be removed if the farmer has a own system of their few farmers. They can make their own cluster farming. They can try to make their own process. So let's, for an example, if I go a moringa, so if I sell this dry leaves 90 rupees kg. The aggregator buys at 90 rupees. He add his margin with the transportation cost and sell in market in 110 rupees. 20 rupees is added. The processor will made another 20 rupees. So it goes to 130. Then branding 10 rupees, 140. And retail, it gets sold on a double price, 200 rupees to 250 rupees. So likewise, the pattern is there where the farmer, even they practice itself, they can have the higher margins, they can have the better income, they have the more opportunity to increase the income. So as the product move forward, value increases. I told you, quality requirements increases, price realization improves. So farmer benefit more when the connected beyond the mandi. That means if the farmer directly sell to the final consumers or the final processing outlets, they directly get the advantage of the maximum wealth generation. When do farmers actually earn more? Now this is another very good slide to discuss, because how can a farmer can grow more? Because always we heard that a farmer has to earn more, farmer has the opportunities to grow more, but how? Nobody tells. When do? We never tell that. So this is important. So buyer is identified before sowing. That means we already know for whom we are growing, who is our buyer. So we don't have an hesitation or anything depend on the market. We can discuss the price in advance. Crop quality expectations are clear. So the buyer already tell that this is particular standard quality I need. This the parameters you have to follow. This is the infestation things you have to take care. There will be no heavy metals. There will be no such insecticide pesticide should be there. So farmer has a complete clear picture that what I have to do, go what standards I have to, so they can build his quality. Payment timelines are predictable. The farmer has already know that once I sold, I will easily get the money, as already discussed. Gradually increase share of high value crops, and likewise they can increase the value of the crops as well on the higher grounds. Now the transition phase, challenge and planning. How you can make the transition, what are the challenges will be there, and how can plan that one. So this is a slide for the same. So conversion creates pressure, but it can be managed with this structure. So this is very much true that while conventional to the organic farming with the set of government rules and the practices, it can be a pressure, but of course it can be managed with the proper structure, proper guidance, proper set of information. If we provide to the farmers, they can have the advantage of that one. During transition, while we do yields may fluctuate initially. Yes, of course it will fluctuate, but in the longer run, the production will also increase. Yield will also increase. Premium may not apply immediately. That means the organic prices may not apply immediately. That is also true because with the conversion process, it takes 2 to 3 years. But what the right now the farmer is getting, he is getting already the same value. So farmer, it will be not a disappointing situation. Input practices need adjustment, of course, with going to the conventional fertilizers, with the pesticide, herbicide, insecticide. Likewise, there will be a a need of adjustment will be there. The practices should be changed, which helps a farmer in the long run. The soil fertility will increase, the confidence will increase, the cost of farming will decrease. So likewise, it will. How it helps? Gradual diversification, reduce shock. Introduction of high value crops will be there. Guidance and support of the expert will be provided to the farmer so that he has the confidence to do the things. Transition risk reduces when planning replaces speculations. So now coming to the next slide, diversification as a transition strategy. How it does diversification can be used as a transition strategy. So first, this is the 3 year program which you are seeing. So first year, the main they can grow 70 to 80% staple crop. They can introduce 20 to 30% of high value crop like black ginger, black turmeric, moringa, stevia, ashwagandha, sargandha. Reduces chemical input gradually. Of course, when you go to the market and buy this herbicide, insecticide, pesticide, it is very expensive, which leads with this transition process strategy, they don't have to buy much. They can reduce the cost and get the advantage. Second year, expand organic area. The farmer can expand the organic area because he already know what to do in first year of beginning. Increase the share of high value. He can increase the high value crops like black turmeric I have put, or a black ginger. Strengthen buyer alignment. With the buyer, he can also strengthen his alignment, his association. In the last third year, move toward full organic certification. The farmer has a full certification. He stabilizes market, crop mix, and the demand, and he can earn more money out of it, and he can increase the soil fertility. He can increase the standard of living. There are many aspects. He can become a niche group instead of a normal farmer. He can have this own identity in the society where he can aware the other farmers for the same program and build his own farmer producer organization. Now, for an example, let's discuss for the how it affected. If we have a, let's say an example, we say 20 acres of land, how we can diversify the stabilized income and ease organic conversion. So let's suppose a farmer have a 20 acres of total land. So first year he can grow for 12 to 14 acres of staple crop like wheat or maize or barley or rice. 4 5 acres he can go for a moringa, which is a cash crop. Every 3 to 4 months it gets the production, and farmer has a regular income every 3 to 4 months. 1 to 2 acres he can go for a higher value intercrop like black ginger, black turmeric, which is of an annual crop. Now, approach is that gradual reduction of chemical inputs, crop mix designed for the cash flow, plus soil improvement, market alignment for high value crops before sowing. So, if these 3 points, if it is this farmer has to know, they know this is going to be a beneficial association. Outcome, what will be the outcome? It will be a regular income from the Moringa harvest cycle. So he gets the regular income flow, higher margin in intercrop. Can have also with the high value crop, he got a higher margins and reduces the transition pressure. That means the transition pressure what we discussed in beforehand, that farmer has always the pressure of by transition I will get yes yield or not high yield. So this transition will help in the farmer betterment, and he has the confidence out. Now, what will happen to the soil? We did the organic, we have the higher value of our production, we are getting enough money with the organic farming, and the standardized living also increase. But what will happen to our soil? So soil health will improve, stability will come, and reduce long term cost. Because if the alkalinity of the soil will pass away, if it went away, then the value of the field is zero. There will be no growth, there will be less production. Likewise, challenges, farmers who are using from decades the fertilizer, their pH is falling apart, they are losing, so the soil is getting more acidic. So these are the problems which are already started in the Indian economy with the Indian farmers. So this organic standard will help them. Water retention improves, of course, the moisture level will increase, which helps plants, trees, or whatever crops we are doing to grow very well. Yield fluctuation reduces, it will increase. Actually, the field yield will be increasing. Crop resilience improves during stress. So this is the thing which happens with the soil if you practice now. Now, what successful organic farmers do differently? So, if you adapt, how can be us what successful organic farmers do different? What they do, what is there to do, and how they can differentiate. So, plant transition in phases. They can make a transition in phases, as we already discussed. Align crops with the market before sowing. If they know already the market, if the farmer knows the market, then he knows the prices, where to sell, and all this aspect, we can get better prices. Diversify intelligently instead of full replacement. So with the small patches he can increase the manifold crops, high yielding crops with the years to pass on, and he can have the diversification. Improve soil graduation gradually to reduce input pressure. Seek structured guidance instead of experimenting alone. So, with the guidance of experts and with the agronomist or if the proper process companies, they can have the better shift in the organic farm. Organic transition, the real shift is in thinking. So, transition is a strategy, not a season. It is, of course, a validating point that at one season we did the organic farming, next season again the farmer will jump into the conventional fertilizers, and likewise, it is a not to be done thing. It is a complete strategy transition which gives 3 years, 2 years plan for the adaptability to get the maximum benefits. Crop planning must balance stability and growth. Market connection matters as much as cultivation. Soil improvement compounds over time. The farmer who plan will benefit more than who experiment blindly. So, yes, of course, the planning is the main step for anything. If you have the right planning, if you know what to do, when to do, how to do, you know the process, then 99% success is with the farmer. If they have the technological advancement, they know what is going on, what is the weather cycle, when to do, when the rain will come. So this will all help in a longer run. And organic, I'm telling you all again who are listening, it is the future of the agriculture. It is a coming future of the, there are many people, many big companies that are already having the huge land in all over the world, in thousands of acres they are doing organic farming. So as we are marginal farmers, India is on many small scale farmers. If they start practicing now, the future will unfold the higher advantages. Many opportunities are coming with the advancement of technology, and all the middlemen is getting eliminated. The farmer, upcoming farmers, the future farming is a major success coming if they have the farmer follows the right pattern, the right process, right things to do. If he innovates himself, he aware himself, all this. So this is in this organic. Thank you so much for this session. This is our company details. If someone has an questions for us, some queries for us, if they want us to talk about something, if they need our assistance, they can contact on our email, via apps, website, via phone call, or on WhatsApp. And we definitely will be with you. We will give you all the information whichever you demand. We will supply the same, and hope in future there are more organic farms will come in India, and Indian farmers have the value advantage as compared to the other parts of the world. Thank you so much again for providing the opportunity. Now I'll take the questions from the uh, T, for the listeners and from the agriculture information as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful presentation. I'll take up the questions now. In the meantime, can you please stop sharing the screen, sir, so that
Yes,
we can
yes.
see your full video? Yeah, I'll move on to the questions now. The first question is, what models have you seen that successfully connect organic farmers directly with the premium markets or buyers?
There are few programs with the government as well and with the private players as well. With the government, there is the exhibitions which is there. There are big companies as well which are already lying, and also we will be assisting as well to directly linkage the farmers to the final buyers of organic. We have already few companies with us who are interested also in the European market as well as other countries. We have our own contacts established, so the farmer can contact us and they can have advantage, because there are many crops which is demanded in different sections, different industries. So one platform is not enough, so there are few platforms the farmer can follow and they can directly linkage to the.
Okay. What are the biggest challenges farmers face during the 3-year conversion period from conventional to organic farming, and how can they overcome them?
Yeah, this is a great question, and I was very happy that you have addressed this question to me. First is the duration. It's 3 years. The farmer in initial days is think it is a 3 years. How can we go for 3 years? Then they have the another fear. The if the I got many questions. My soil fertility will decrease. No, of course it will increase. Second, my yield will decrease. No, it is not decrease. First year it can be a 90 to 20 percent difference, but later on it will increase. The soil fertility will increase. And the third thing, where I will sell. This is another one of the biggest question. If I grow organic, where is the market? So these are the challenges faced by the farmers. Also, what are the practices has to be adopted, what has to be done, what has not to be done. At that time he doesn't have this covered complete program, standard set of rules, so the farmer will hesitate with this part. But with the correct information, with the correct team, or we can say correct association with the government department, or there are few private companies who are doing already organic farming, farmer has this complete set of guidelines which he can avail and have the best benefits.
Okay. Can contract farming models in organic crops help small farmers reduce risk and access markets?
Yes, of course, it is reduce the risk for the, and also the farmers needs understand what has to be done with the contract farming, what are the standard, what standard of produce will be required, what inputs can be done, and also with the contract farming, they have this confidence that someone is buying their product. In the even for the small farmers, it will be a great benefit that there is a company. But while selecting this company, the farmer needs to be aware, they has to check the compliance of the company, their establishment, is the team proficient or not, because there are many forgery companies are there already in the market. So whenever select the contract farming companies, please look into their process, look at in the legal paperwork, their company establishments, how long they are working, is the team is efficient or not, or also the crop, it is a marketable one or not. So if this question can be answered within the farmer set, of course there are few many companies who are doing very well in the contract farming, and the farmers is enjoying the best benefit out of it.
Okay. Sir, today many consumers doubt whether products labeled organic are genuinely organic. How can transparency and traceability be improved in the organic supply chain?
So if you see the globally, the many countries, they are directly asking from the farmer producer organization, they are not buying from the private limited companies. So this is the traceability, they are directly connecting with the farmer. Then they have a standard set of rules, they have their farm diaries and all these SOPs, and then the testing process as well, which align the traceability between the farmers and the uh, people who are buying them, the buyers who are there. And there are standard rules of government as well, and this 3 years transition process, which leads to test in their patience of a farmer, adaptability, the transition process, which in long run the traceability is easily being done. And there are many technological advancement as well, softwares are there through which it can be achieved now.
Okay. Are Indian are Indian consumers ready to pay a premium for organic products, and what strategies can make organic food more accessible and affordable?
After the COVID, Indian consumers are very much aware about the organic products. there is an increase in demand as well, and it is increasing day by day. Every day there is more consumers are adding on that part with the organic segmentation. Because if I tell that the pulses you are eating or the granules you are eating, it is with the insecticide and pesticide, and that will kill your child, of course the parents will never give to their children. So there is awareness in that one. Government is also creating the awareness, the demand is also increasing. Just what the consumer has to know that the product they are buying, it is organic or not. So they need to understand how to buy the organic products. For that we will discuss in later, as we have a special presentation for that as well, how you can differentiate while buying what is organic or not, as well as the traceability options, from where you can check it is complete organic or not, the farmer is doing organic practices or not, likewise. So there is an increase in demand, and I think in coming decade it will go to up to 40 to 50%. There will be more demand increase every year.
Okay. Sir, what inspired you to start Sahyoga Organics, and what has been your most important learning while working with farmers?
This is a very personal question, and likely to happy to answer that one. My mother's family, they are big farmers, but I have seen many challenges with them, because once the production is ready, the market is always with the less prices. Then being a farmer from a farmer family, and so the all the bad things happening to the farmers, because once the production is come, price fall, the weather is another thing, there is a perishability of the crops. So we decided, why I decided, and then my partner, he's from Germany, we both met and discussed about this situation. While also working from last 10 to 12 years in this industry, I thought better we start our own company in the name of Sahyoga. That means with association, with help, for the farmers, with the farmers, to the farmers. So it will help the farmers to increase their income, the betterment of life, the future of, we have always said that Indian economy is agriculture economy, but still the farmers are not happy. So with this point in mind, we have decided to open our own organization. The main objective is the well-being of farmer, creating awareness with them, giving them the technological advancement, putting them on the global platform. This is our main idea of our both the founders, me and Neeraj Jain. And this is the idea we have come with the Sayoga farmers, and I'm very happy there are many farmers are already associated with us, and yet now we are doing good with them, and they are happy. And in future as well, we'll be coming with many more farmer training programs, and more of the advancement things we will inform the farmer and provide the sessions. So likewise, thank you so much for this question.
Okay, I'll move on to the next question, sir. If a young farmer wants to start organic farming today, what three practical steps would you recommend first?
I need to know the question again, sorry.
If
What
a
is the
young
first?
farmer wants to
Uh-huh.
start organic farming today,
Hmm.
what three practical steps would you recommend first?
First, he has to go for the soil testing. First practice he has to do to go for the soil testing, that how, what is there in the soil, how is the soil, is what are the nutrients available, what thing is abundant or what thing is in excess. Then he can go for the government enrollment program. He can visit the organic certification agency, which is owned by many of the states, like in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, they have their own Rasoka, Maposka, Yuposka, Mahoska. These are all the agencies are there. They enroll there. They will give them the guidelines, and then go for the final crop selection, which crops has to be done. And for by doing this, he can not lose. He can have the better production, better value of the crop. So these three things, if we do in advance, in practice, then it will be a successful venture. First is soil testing, second is the enrollment, and third is the crop selection.
Okay, I have completed the questions from my side, sir. We have some participants logged in. Participants, if you have any questions, you can unmute your mic and ask. I think Mr. Bishwa has a question.
Yes, for sure.
Sir, please unmute your mic and ask.
Yeah, hi. Am I audible? I'm Biswa.
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Okay, great. Hi, Digvijay ji. Thanks for this meeting. So I was thankfully or fortunately given this invite, although in a short notice by Mr. Neeraj ji, but very happy to attend this because this is the first time I'm attending an agricultural webinar. Usually, I would attend technical webinars, being from Bangalore and having a
Okay,
20 years background in software IT.
thank you so much.
Um, but very insightful. I can say that it was time well spent for me. I've been in touch with Neeraj ji. Now,
Mhm.
I'll tell you a little bit brief here quickly and then ask my question. So I don't have a background like you, or my family doesn't have a background of farming. But in the village, like typically everybody will have certain farms, and then there would be typical bonded labor and all that, and then they'll
Mhm.
give a produce. And it's I belong to Odisha, Bhubaneswar,
Yes,
and there the typically in Odisha you have rice farms. Typically they'll grow rice.
paddy farms.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, but when I came to South, and for the last 10-12 years I've been staying in the southern part of Bangalore, which is Anekal, that is close to Tamil Nadu and Anekal border. In the border area, I realized that they do very serious farming, like right from ragi to flowers to vegetables to organics, and in polyhouse, it could be uh, we call
Yes.
that.
Net
The
houses,
Israeli
polyhouse.
system,
Yes. Hydroponics.
hydroponics as well. I'm right now. I'm like okay. I'm on a break right now from my corporate job, so I'm also a technical research analyst in the securities market. Now, my question here was, I'm very keen. Me and my wife are very keen to get into this agriculture, right? Serious agriculture. So we have explored this before also,
Mm-hmm.
but every time we come, we jump, we do the searching, and then we discouraged and we go back.
Okay.
We really get discouraged because firstly, farmers neither are they are serious. Some of the farmers, they don't want to lease us the land, and the land, agricultural land, if we buy, then we don't have money to invest in farming. So currently one of the big challenge for us is to find the right kind of land, right? The
Okay.
secondly, again,
Okay, I'll
I will.
interrupt you here
Yeah,
because
please
might be I
go ahead.
will. What you have to do, the same platform agricultureinformation.com. They have this particular platform where you can put your query for the
Okay.
land acquisition as well, land rental as well, and there are many people who wants to rent out or lease out their land. So this is a very
Okay.
good platform where you can enroll that one. Apart from that, you can ask Neeraj how many acres you are needed, as because we are in touch with many farmers, so we
Right.
can also tell them there are person who are looking for leasing out or a partnership or a rental basis, and accordingly we will help you out. But the best way is to go for a local newspaper or website like agriculture information. This is a very good platform.
Okay, okay, got it. This is good info. So now coming to the second question, we get confused. Some consultants, agri consultant, they say you start flowers, it will be profitable. If you start fruits and all, it may or may not be. It's like very unpredictable because I am into markets, like
Hmm.
securities markets. So markets are unpredictable. At the same time, when we have certain amount that we invest, uh, I mean, I am looking for any guidance that is there a risk
Okay,
management? I mean,
I'll tell you. So
risk
the same
management,
you
yeah.
do in securities market, that you will give them
Right.
the right portfolio. Here as well,
Correct.
you need a
Exactly.
right portfolio of the crops. Like if you go for a cash crop, one thing you need a cash crop, second thing you need a annual crop, and third thing you need a long term crop, like which goes
Correct.
for 15 to 20 years. With the horticulture, you go for the short term crops like ragi, chia seeds, quinoa, milthistle, which is
Right.
fastly grown, and with the less inputs you can achieve the figures. And there will be annual crop which gives you higher yield, which we already discussed in this slide,
Right.
that higher
Correct.
value crops. So you can make a portfolio of 5 acres, 10 acres, and for that we will give you the assistance. What are the crops you can do with the less challenges, which you can, because in the initial level you already told you have not practicing the farming
Mm.
in your past. But I'm telling you, India has the genes of farming from a long time.
Mm.
People will do for you. You just need a correct guidance, a right set of people, and what you have to do, a advanced planning, what crops you have to adapt, and then you can check on that part, and then you can implement it on, then you have the results, of course. Hmm. क्योंकि
Okay.
that
Okay.
because you are also in a transition phase, if I say,
Correct.
from
Correct.
your security markets to the agriculture market. But telling you that it is much of similar to each other, but one thing, it is a field based thing and otherwise it's a computing things.
Correct,
So
correct. And
it's
also, I like the fact that being from a typically technology background, see, since you talked about implementing technology in
hmm,
agriculture, so that kind of motivates, and we want to do something different, which will not make us suffer like a ordinary farmer suffers. Staying in the dark, not being able to
I
take the right decisions. Yeah,
personally, I did my career in this one 13 years.
right.
If I see, my family was not keen to do what
Exactly.
I'm doing. So this is, for a start, it is challenging. People think from lavish office to the field, but this is a satisfaction job. This is not a
Absolutely.
night job where you have to go in the night time in the farm. Okay, day morning you go, evening time you go. You can control the farm. You can do, you if you know what to do in advance, everything will be aligned for you.
Perfect.
If you don't know what to do, what not to do, of course there will be a challenges. So if there is a right set of guidance, right set of information with you, farming is never a challenge. And with the
Okay.
advancement, with so much of literature, with so much of things available, the YouTube videos and agriculture university, there are many things a farmer can do, and they can have the better advantage. Just you need a correct set of information and correct portfolio. That's what I say to you.
Okay. And Sajji, if you advise a beginner, suppose I intend to
For
start
that,
a
I'll tell
business.
you, because this is for in agriculture information. It's we are on webinar. You can talk with the Neeraj. He will pass your number
Okay,
to me,
sure.
and we can discuss this. And
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
give you
sure.
the
Thanks
full
for
set of.
all. Thanks for this info. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I'll move on to the next participants. Uh, Anyone else have any question? They can unmute your mic and ask. Miss Shreya Shivali Prabhu. Okay, I don't think so. They have any questions, sir. Thank you very much. Would you like to add on anything else, sir?
Uh, Not really, because I think now it's time for our participants to decide to go ahead, and if they need more information or procedure guidelines or anything regarding the farming sector or organic farming practices or the export or import opportunities or global demand sections, and uh, they are very much welcome to contact us. We are happy to assist them. We'll give them the right information, and hope in future we have more farmers and more sessions on agricultureinformation.com. Thank you once again for providing me an opportunity, and hope to see you all again in a very close future. Thank you so much. And
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
yes,
We'll be sharing your contact details in the recordings. Our members will establish contact with you if they have any
thank,
queries. Okay.
thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. The meeting will now be
Thank
closed.
you so much. Mhm.